Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. Polkadot, just a quick update here, not really anything changed. We are still in this, you could consider it a bearish flag, where one more lower low is quite likely. There is a chance that this is some kind of a bullish pattern, but as you can see, it's a very well-defined channel. Those slight upward sloping channels are always a warning signal. We had that here, by the way, as well, even though up here the price action was more impulsive. Yeah, we could count that at the time as an impulse, and it did work out quite well. We had a reversal signal here, and then we would have had to hold this key support area here, failed, and as a result of the failure broke nearly 18% down. So these key support areas, which are of relevance, if they get broken, then you're basically moving into a different pattern. And here, this was the move from a possible bullish pattern into a bearish one. It's always the retracements which are going to be the stress test for any bullish pattern. There is never going to be a reason, really, in my opinion, to chase green candles. There will always be the next retracement, and the next retracement will always be a stress test for a possible bullish case anyway. And if support levels hold, then you can enter long, for example. It obviously is the same situation in a situation where it might be worth shorting the price, but it is for me, and again, there's so many different strategies. I'm not telling you how to do it, but I like to buy the pullbacks, because in a situation here where we had a pullback, even though here I would have been scared by this candle, so I wouldn't even have bought here, because this candle, this here would be a situation where, you're holding support, you have a trend reversal area, all fine. Here, with this red candle, I didn't do an update, but when you see something like that, it's unlikely that this area is holding, because it comes down with such an impulse that it is likely to break, just sort of in terms of price action and how to read it. But yeah, this support area didn't hold. We lost the channel, moved down. In my opinion, this very strong downward move was wave 3, and we are now moving up in a fourth wave. That might be complete, might not be complete. It could even be that this was the wave 4 high, and we're already in the fifth wave, and that would subdivide as follows. So we could say we have here an ending diagonal, for example, a wave 1, a wave 2. We're now heading down in wave 3. There'll be a 4 and a 5, or 5. Yep. But we don't really know that yet. It's just, I think, worth understanding the key pivot and decision points. So I'd rather say wave 4 is still ongoing, and that has to do with the sloppy and long price action that's unfolding here. A wave 4 is usually long. It's usually designed to bore people out. We had a similar situation here. Yeah, as you can see. This was actually very long. It wasn't really, you could count it as an impulse, but it was a lot of up and down. And it took also, from here, basically 13th of October into the 7th of November to play out this wave 4 before coming down in an impulse. Yeah, and here this sort of similar structure is a possible wave 4. Could it be something more bullish? Yes, it could. But I would want to see a price get above the 50% fib retracement for that. So I would want to see a substantial increase above 615, which is the 50% Fibonacci retracement of the wave 3. Because if it gets above that level, it's most likely not a wave 4 anymore. So I find, looking at this chart, moving up once more, hitting the channel resistance or trend line, and I need to make that. Could even be something like an ascending wedge, which would be even a little bit more bearish. Yeah, it's sort of an exhaustion pattern. So here, yeah, hitting it once more, hitting the 50% fib level, and then going down, certainly a possibility. On the other hand, if we lose that trend line here straight away, I think that's the first signal we're coming down. That would be around, if you then also take out the previous swing low, that would be around $5.60. Next support sort of in the 550 area, and then here 530. And if we go below 530, then we've got our new low. So at the moment, while this could be also something more bullish, but again, it would have to be a 1-2 setup. Here as well a 1-2, but the movements to the upside are very clear 3-wave structures. Especially this one here looks like a 3-wave. Maybe down here you can interpret that as a 5-wave, but it doesn't really matter so much because you've got this wave structure here that also looks like a 3-wave move up. So it's not convincing, not really bullish yet. No reason to say the low is in yet. Of course, there's a chance whenever a chart makes a new low, it has a chance to create a new, let's say, bullish structure from the low, from scratch basically. But it is not really impulsive what's happening here. And the fact that we are still in this sort of upward sloping channel is rather, allows rather for a focus still to the downside for one more lower low, maybe in the region around $5. Yeah, that's my update about Polkadot. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.